Good morning. You're back with Steve Davis, your real estate coach. Continue to subscribe and check out our videos. Wire coaching. We're going to talk about buying real estate, or we're going to talk about being a wholesaler to work with people who want to buy real estate. There are a few things. First, we want to figure out what to look for in a home. There are really 5 areas that a person would have an interest in buying real estate. They want to know about the repairs. They want to know about the potential rents. They want to know about the demand for the area, if there's equity in the property, and resale. Those are the 5 biggest areas for concern. So what you have to do is understand how to work with your investor as a wholesaler so you can have their best interest and find what they're looking for. The number one thing when we're looking for a house, first thing I'm going to do is look at what are the repairs. So when I look at the repairs, I want to know what's the purpose of the house. So you want purpose. Is it for resale to a retail customer? Is it a make ready for rental? Or are you just buying it to flip it to an investor? Or are they buying it to flip to an investor? So repairs are very important. That's a fixed number. So if someone's looking to do a total renovation and to sell it to a retail or homeowner, you want to look at what we call the ARV, after repair value, of what that property is going to be. And you want to be able to get a list of repairs, everything that it needs, from new kitchen and new bath, all that good stuff. So the repairs are always important. If you're doing it for just a rental purpose, you want to be able to look at it and figure out, do I just do cosmetic stuff? So yes, when you're looking back at potential rents, you want to see if you're going to rent it out subsidized, which is government programs that will pay for rent, or if it's cash paying tenants. Cash tenants paying tenants usually pay a little less, and they may pay the water, sewer, different things like that. So you want to see what kind of rent potentials you have. But going back to the first one, LC, land contract, that's when the owner carries financing. It's a rent to own. So you got to see what those potential rents are, government financing, subsidized, or even a cash paying tenant. And the last part will be bedrooms. A lot of times the number of bedrooms will determine the amount of rent that you may receive. So that's important. Going down to number 3, the demand for the area. A lot of times people may buy properties. It's not for resale right away. It's not for rent. It's because of the demand in the area. Great school system. So even if you leave it vacant, you rent it out, you don't do anything with it, it may appreciate 2%, 3%, 4% per year just for the demand. Maybe you know there's new development coming in the area and you're buying a great piece of property that's positioned where you think it'll sell. So the demand for the area, the location, the growth, the potential for that is always there. Getting to know, getting that information about the area will determine the demand. Moving over to equity. Equity is very important. Equity is the difference between what something's worth and what you owe. So if a property is worth $100,000 and you owe 50, you got a 50% position equity. Equity is like cash. It's hard to get to. You either got to sell it to get it, or you can refinance it and pull the money out with a loan, which is borrowed money and is not taxed. So a lot of time people are looking at buying an equity position. I may say I want to buy a house and I only want to buy it 50 cents on the dollar. So buying a property 50 cents on the dollar means I got a 50% equity position. A lot of times people will pledge that equity as collateral to get a loan, line of credit, to show the bank that you do good business. And that property still could be for fix up, resale, or rent. But equity is a lot of times what a person may want to be. So I may say I want to buy a house, and when I'm done, I want to be in there at 60% of the value. So I want an equity position in there. So I want to buy it, fix it up, and still have some equity. And that equity a lot of times will turn into cash. And resale is cash also. Some people buy properties for resale. I want to buy, I want to fix it up, and I want to sell it And when I sell it as resale, I want a profit. Profit. Excuse my writing. They want profit. So a lot of times you want to buy a house, do the renovation. You got holding costs. Light, gas, insurance, maintenance, upkeep, interest on your money. Then you may give it to an agent that makes a commission, closing costs, title fees, and whatever is left at the end is your profit. So what you're looking for is opportunities to make money, and these are the main 5 things that people look for in a home as a landlord, as an investor, as a rehabber who buy, fix up, and sell, or just for holdings. I'm looking at the amount of repairs that each property has, potential rents, the demand for the area, and the demand for the area a lot of times determine its value. And you look for the amount of equity, the difference between what something's worth and what you owe, and you look at the potential resale. You never know when you want to sell. I always want to be in a position to resell and make money and move on. A lot of times I sell, don't make a lot because I see something else I can use the money for. It has a better, higher return. So all of this is what you look for in a home. And at the end of the day, it's going to determine the value and if, what question mark, the value and if you should acquire the property. I use this because it helps me to make a sound decision. Numbers don't lie. And guess what? You don't want to make decisions off emotions. Again, this is what I teach in my coaching class. Steve Davis, Wire Coaching, learn the game, remove the emotions, make money, take care of others. Have a good day.